Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Thank you guys once again for tuning in to Untouchable Conservative. And I'm going to get right into this one, man. Y'all heard about this Hanta virus, whatever it is. Okay? So, did a little research on it. It comes from, originally, I guess, from mice feces or rat feces. And I guess that's how it's generated. And it gets to people, and then it turns into the hantavirus. I'm guessing that's what I pretty much got the gist of it. The most alarming thing about this virus is that really has me scared, or should I say highly concerned, is that this thing has a 40% mortality rate. That's not good. That's not good at all. 40% mortality rate. That's damn near, you might as well just put that's 50%. Because the average person in America is either obese, unhealthy, or has some kind of respiratory problem due to they smoke. Because everybody in America smoke weed or smoke some kind of cigarettes or do hookah. So, I didn't graduate with a medical degree in any shape, form, or fashion. But I do have a lot of doctors in my family. And you guys can contest to this, agree or disagree. But a lot of people in my family that are doctors talk to me about the importance of having a strong respiratory system. Because a lot of times when people get sick, one of the first things that collapses is your respiratory system. So, but when you catch the viruses and stuff like this, they go harder on your respiratory system because you're trying to breathe. So when you smoke weed, you smoke cigarettes, you smoke hookah, you vape, you put in more of a strain on your heart to fight whatever is in you. So, long story short, 50 is damn near 50% mortality rate on this. That's why I don't drink, I don't smoke, because God forbid if I ever really get sick, you need your respiratory system almost more than your heart. Yeah. So that's why I always tell a lot of black people, we kill ourselves because we smoke so much weed and cigarettes and vape, so when we get sick, our body is not only trying to fight whatever is in us, but it's also trying to fight all this built up weed and ash and stuff in your body. So yeah, but we don't think about that because we just want to get high and catch a hit or whatever. But yeah, the thing with this hantavirus is it has a 40%, roughly 50% mortality rate. So that's extremely high. And I'm healthy. If I had to go to war right now, I'm healthy as an ox at 40 years old. I'm good. But it seems like every time I want to book a cruise to try to do something special for my wife, excuse me, or with my family, something happened on these cruise ships. So maybe this is God just telling me don't go on no cruise. Because you get on these cruise ships and something go wrong, you will be stuck on that ship. And then if my memory serves me correct, I remember when that one cruise ship, they had them people stuck on that cruise ship with coronavirus for a long time. And then they had to get permission to dock. You know, they had to get permission to dock with these people who were infected with coronavirus. So it's something that we all need to really pay attention to. You know, as believers in Jesus Christ, I believe coronavirus and hantavirus were seals being broken for the coming of the end time. Yeah, I believe that. I believe coronavirus was one of them, was one of the seals being broken. How many seals are already broke? We don't know. I believe in the Bible it says, I think it says it's 7 seals. I could be wrong. But I believe it's one of the seals for the coming of the Antichrist. And 2 Timothy teaches us, for God has not given us a spirit of fear, but the strength and a sound mind. So we have to remember that this place that we are on is not our home. This place is not our home. And the prophecy of the Antichrist has to be fulfilled. But first, a lot of things need to happen. You know? So I just always tell people, stay on all your preps. I ain't gonna lie, I've been kind of slacking with mine because I've been running my business, Touchable Landscaping. I gotta fill up on my water, but how I do my water is I try to buy 15 cases at a time with my water. I try to buy my water 15 cases at a time. When possible. You know, when possible. You know, my ammunition is good. My evacuation plan is good. If we gotta all get on our boat, me and our family, we got a little spot we can go to in Canada. If we got a bug in, that's what most people are probably going to elect to do. If we have another type of coronavirus type of situation, most people are just going to stay in their house. But this is something that we got to take seriously. I wouldn't play with it. Hopefully Trump has a better plan for this than he did COVID, because even though a lot of us voted for Trump, I will say that he could have handled that a little bit better. For sure. He could have handled that a little better. But in his own defense, we never had nothing like that ever happen. You know, but I just hope he just don't go on TV telling people to drink bleach again. I didn't think that was cool. I'm gonna always call a spade a spade. You know, I am a conservative, but like I always say with Trump, man, I'm gonna always say that sometimes he do say some crazy stuff, bro. I ain't gonna hold you up on that. Sometimes he do get out of pocket, but he a Gemini like me, so we do things like that. You know, we say a lot of, we can say some heartless things and we don't care. We can say some, so if you don't know anything about a Gemini, we are the definition of we don't give a F. We don't care. We're going to say what we feel and we're going to say it however it comes to our mind. And we always thinking. We always thinking. A Gemini man is always thinking. We always in deep thought. We always in deep thought with ourselves about everything. So Trump, he could have handled coronavirus better. I ain't gonna lie to you on that. And hopefully, the CDC is on top of this thing this time, because 40% mortality rate, yeah, that got me worried like all hell. I ain't gonna lie. But as always, let's keep the spirit of Jesus Christ in our life. Let's make sure we stay prayed up. Let's stay armed at all times. Know Jesus is Lord. And let's stay ready. Y'all have a blessed day and a blessed week. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this video.